Hello, Ravis. Hello, everyone. Can you hear me now, Ravis?
Yes, yes, we can hear you. Hello, everyone. It's good to meet again, and I hope you're doing well. So, today we're going to start our presentation by the introduction to Pain's cultural philosophy. And in the fast paced world of crypto, where investment, innovation, and risks are the norm, finding a community that truly offers warmth and a sense of belonging is rare. However, the emergence of Pain community has changed the narrative. As a highly influential project within the BRC20 inscription system, Pi not only delivers value to investors but also creates a welcoming home for tens of thousands in the crypto space. The first philosophy is sharing value, building each other, the culture of home. At the heart of the Pine community lies the concept of the culture of home. Its core philosophy is simple yet profound: one for all for one, sharing value, building each other. Every member is encouraged to help others while growing through the support they receive in turn. This spirit of mutual aid and shared growth has transformed Pain into a warm, connected family. Beyond seeking investment opportunities, members find personal growth and fulfillment, elevating their sense of purpose and value through their collective journey. The next philosophy is the power of unity and mutual support, the feast culture. Pain advocates for what it calls the feast culture. While each person may seem small individually, together they form a powerful and unified force, much like a tightly clenched fist backed by a strong army. Within the Pine community, members consistently support one another, move forward together, and maintain a spirit of solidarity and mutual assistance. This culture not only strengthens the community's cohesion but also provides confidence and resilience in the face of challenges, helping Pine remain steadfast through the market fluctuations and uncertainties. Sorry. The next philosophy is fairness, transparency, and collective governance. A decentralized experiment. Pine is more than just an investment community. It is a decentralized social experiment. There is no singular authority. Instead, every member has the opportunity to participate in governance and shape the future of the community. This decentralized structure prioritizes fairness and makes transparency, allowing everyone an equal voice in decision making. By doing so, Pine exemplifies the principle of one for all for one, in its truest form, fostering a sense of accomplishment and belonging for every participant. The next philosophy is a culture that breathes life into the community. Pine's cultural philosophy has transformed it into more than just an investment platform. It is a living, thriving ecosystem. Members join not just for the investments, but stay for the warmth and camaraderie of the community. They, in turn, pass this culture on to new members, creating a ripple effect that solidifies the community's foundation. This infectious cultural atmosphere not only attracts more participants but also ensures the community's long-term stability. Pine's journey continues to validate its belief: when pine soars with the wind, it will climb to unimaginable heights. Riding the winds and breaking the waves, we will sail through the vast seas. Piin is more than just a decentralized technological innovation, it is a warm and welcoming home. In this home, everyone finds a sense of belonging and builds connections through the exchange of value, helping each other achieve their dreams. Pine's core cultural philosophy has ensured that tens of thousands in the crypto world are no longer alone. Regardless of how the market evolves, this home will continue to carry their aspirations, weather every storm, and rise to new heights. Pine is not just giving the crypto community a home, it is giving them wings to soar towards their dreams. Uh, as a quick recap for the philosophies that I have taken you through, the first one is sharing value, building each other, which is the culture of home. Then we talked about the power of unity and mutual support, the feast culture. Then fairness, transparency, and collective governance, which is a decentralized experiment. And lastly, a culture that breathes life into the community. Uh, I'll, I'll invite my co-host to continue with the presentation.
Yep. Thank you, Ravi. Yeah. Firstly, I would like to thank for your time to join our by investment or sharing today. So let me continue to say another topic. It's about the top 10 reason why we choose buy it. Okay. First, first reason that the encryption sector is undoubtedly a hot track, and we need to learn to go with the flow. Currently, in the Bitcoin ecosystem, only encryption and the runics have emerged on the Bitcoin layer one. They are the closest sector to Bitcoin, like the first spring encryption and the second spring runics, so holding a transcendent status. Therefore, as soon as the Bitcoin rise, the encryption and the bronze will inevitably be the first to follow the uptrend. We can already see that the encryption market is warming up, right? So moreover, 2024 is widely recognized as the first year of the Bitcoin ecosystem in the anti-crypto space, and driven by this consensus, seizing the host encryption sector and going with the trend is a crucial investment direction. And the second reason, encryption are truly decentralized, um, fair and just. So on encryption require free money and incur a certain cost to mine, whether it's the project team, initiator, or now organization. They all need to spend the resort on my team, making it impossible to obtain token at zero cost. In contrast, for other public chain projects or some existing run project, the project team can reserve uh, a certain percentage of token for themselves, which is neither fully decentralized nor fair. The unique mining mechanism of encryption put on the participant on the same starting line, truly achieving the equal opportunity. At the same time, its buy-ins is measured with real money, and the number of buy-in addresses is close to 17,000, which is sufficiently distributed, truly realizing decentralization. And the biggest advantage of encryption and runs is that they are directly linked to Bitcoin. When you invest in other projects, you are mostly using the USDT or thinking in terms of USD. You may jump from project to project, and after on the hustle, you may find that your gains are less than if you have simply held Bitcoin. So many people have been thrown up and down in the crypto world for years. but still have not achieved financial freedom. So the root cause is that they lack a Bitcoin-based mindset and have not realized the importance of increasing their Bitcoin holdings. So encryption are completely different. When you profit from investing in encryption and cash out, you directly receive the Bitcoin, even if the price of your encryption remains unchanged for 6 months. As long as the Bitcoin itself appreciates during this period, you are still making money. This is because your investment targets is pegged to Bitcoin from the start. So why must we choose buy-in? Because only buy-in can interact multiple circles. Buy-in is an encryption project jointly initiated by consensus builders from the buy community for the people in the crypto circle. So the Occupy is a project that has risen rapidly in the encryption sector. So with its total transaction volume ranking third in the encryption track, at the same time, the buy-in carries the culture of the buy circle, which can also resonate with the people from the buy community. So the buy network has potential over 70 million miners, coupled with a massive user base in the crypto circle. The two circles sharing the same path to promote the buy-in development creates a development potential that can be intuitively felt by people in the project circle. Therefore, this ability to interact multiple circles naturally and brings a continuous flow of traffic to buy-in. Yeah, that's the reason. And many project community activity cannot be sustained, right? But the buy-in community has shown extraordinary vitality and cohesion, whether it's online Twitter, Telegram groups, or offline activity. The buy-in community is organized and has a clear division of labor. So, community activity have been uninterrupted for over 1 year, and with daily online posts, Twitter campaign, and offline activity continuing rain or shine. So, who else has such a continuously vibrant community beside buy-in? And many encryption and coins reach their peak as soon as they are listed on a major exchange and then decline. So, but the buy-in is different. This assignment will begin after listing because behind buy-in there are still a large number of buy consensus builders who will gradually enter the market. So, the existence of this reserve force will allow the buy-in to maintain strong development momentum after listing. Yeah, actually, I said just now some reason why we choose buy-in. So let me hand over my to my host by New York. He will say more reason to you. Yeah, thank you for listening. I think my host he have some work. So okay. So let me continue to share with you some more reason why we choose buy-in. And the buy-in has a small market cap with great potential, possessing 10,000 times Genius. In the Ethereum, you can easily find projects with market caps exceeding 10 billion USD. Although the Bitcoin ecosystem started a bit later, once the bull markets arrived, It will similarly support the numbers project worth 10 or hundreds of billions. So in the anti-encryption trend, beside OD or SAT, there are very few that can truly stand out. So for projects that have already been listed on the major exchange, because they have already risen many times, and upside is limited, naturally leaving no significant opportunity, you know. But buy-in advantage is that it has only been developing for about half a year. Oh, sorry, not half, over 1 year, right? So giving us enough time to discover its potential. In the anti-encryption track, you cannot find another project with data as healthy as buy-in. And although the buy-in market cap is small, it has high community activity, numerous holding addresses, and strong reserve powers, uh, on of which are powerful support for future explosive growth. So, and the small market cap uh, precisely means the huge growth potential. So the buy-in current market cap is only 20 million USD. Even if it grow 100 times, it would only be 2.1 billion USD. So in the Bitcoin ecosystem, it's perfectly normal for several projects to reach tens or hundreds of billions in the market cap. So looking at on encryption project, they have not yet been listed on exchange. So buy-in has such solid data foundation sufficient to support its listing on a major exchange and rolling into a benchmark project with tens or hundreds of billions in the market value. And another reason, unlike other projects, encryption are fully circulating, so there's no need to worry about evaporating bubbles, unlike many projects where only 10%, 5%, or even 30% of token are in circulation. So the buy-in doesn't need to worry about the price declusion and investor to interest evaporation due to the release of new token into the circulation. And due to the increase in circulation and the continuous release of new token, the price of targets often fails to rise or even decline. However, because buy is a fully circulating, each additional consensus builder means the holding volume is diluted. So as the number of holding aggressive increase to 20,000 or 30,000, the average holding per person will become less and less. So the price will naturally rise. You know, it's very important. So among all the encryption project, the buy-in data is the healthiest. There are very few projects that can exceed uh, uh, 1,500 BTC in total circulation turnover, and the buy-in is one of them. The higher of turnover rate, the more solid the price bottom and the stronger resistance to price drops. This is also fundamental reason why buy-in can maintain the price stability even when the overall market environment is poor. So the buy-in has consistently ranked on the popular encryption list almost every day for nearly half a year. Even though there was a small hiccup a few days ago, its trading volume was still on the popular list just not display with the buy-in high popularity and a small market cap. There's nothing else like it in the anti-encryption trend. So the number of the holding buy-in holding average has exceeded 15,000 and is still increasing. So the buy-in daily average transaction count remains stable between 50 to 500, and this figures has been maintained for quite a long time. So in summary, looking at various aspects such as trading activity, sustain probability, market cap potential. So number of holding aggressive and transaction frequency buy-in data is healthiest and the most promising. And the next reason that now is the best time to position in buy-in because after nearly over 1 year of consolidation, the strength and sustainability of its community have been tested by time. Europe is set to cut the interest rates in the following months, right? And the US in maybe September, October. Signaling that the real bull market is about to arrive. Currently, the buy-in price is at low point, completely at the floor price. So, positioning at the eve of the bull market can be described as having the right time, place, and people. And my supporter are starting to awaken, realizing the opportunity hidden in encryption and beginning to enter the markets to own buying. So last year, those who could understand and hold buy-ins were mainly friends from the crypto circle. Now, friends from my network circle are also starting to join. You know, this timing undoubtedly marks a new starting point for buy-in. Yeah, thank you for listening. Just now I try to share about 10 reasons why we choose buy-in. So yeah, just do your research about buy-in. So yeah, so I hope our listener help us to share our by link to your friend to your network now. Yep, thank you for listening. So let me hand over a mic to my host, my new John. He will continue to present how to seize the cryptocurrency investment opportunity. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you for listening.
Oh yeah, I'll take you through on how to seize the cryptocurrency investment opportunities. So I'll take you through 8 key aspects on how to seize these investment opportunities. The first aspect is in-depth research and self-education. First, it's crucial to understand the principles and applications of blockchain technology. Many people lack an understanding of blockchain concepts, spiritual ideologies, and characteristics. This is why numerous centralized projects and Ponzi schemes masquerading as blockchain ventures can still attract many people. They persist because people don't understand the principles and application of blockchain. Those who seized the early opportunities were mostly tech savvy, either understanding the technology themselves or following those who did, which is how they truly grasped the opportunities. Secondly, analyze market conditions to understand the performance and potential opportunities in different cryptocurrency markets. Why are the next few years considered the year one of Bitcoin? Firstly, Bitcoin spots Ethereum's have been approved. Secondly, Bitcoin halving will reduce its production. Thirdly, since the emergence of inscriptions last year, Bitcoin ecosystem has entered a new chapter. The future trend is undoubtedly Bitcoin dominance. Only by focusing on Bitcoin and its ecosystem can we truly seize its potential opportunities. Of course, some may say that Solana or other meme coins are performing well. but most of these coins are just flashes in the pan. How many coins that were in the top 100 by market cap in the last bull market are still in the top 100 this time? In reality, very few remain on the few mainstream coins like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana, along with few meme coins and other altcoins. Most meme coins and altcoins can only survive one bull market, and some only last for 1 to 2 months. Understanding the major market trends prevents us from being swayed by short-term hype. Additionally, we need to clearly recognize the risks associated with investing in cryptocurrencies. The crypto field is known for high risk and high returns. Only by deeply understanding and accepting these characteristics can we reasonably allocate assets and control risks. Many people only consider making money without considering the possibility of losing money. This puts us in a passive position. Before investing in cryptocurrencies, we must ensure that we have set aside sufficient funds for family, living expenses, and emergencies. These funds should be completely isolated from investment so that if there are significant losses in extreme cases, it won't affect basic living and necessary expenses. In high-risk cryptocurrency investment field, choosing quality investment targets is crucial. For instance, with the Bitcoin ecosystem, we need to identify excellent projects. The main reason I'm not bullish on Piin is because of the people and the community behind it, not just the technology or insurance volume. While characteristics like dispersed tokens and decentralization are prerequisites for quality projects, what truly makes Piin unique and irreplaceable is the people and community behind it. There are many selfless volunteers in the Piin community contributing their efforts, and the number of these volunteers continues to grow. Regardless of the market ups and downs, they remain steadfast in their commitment to the community, from online meetings and Twitter promotion to offline activities, consistently contributing to rain or shine. This is the core competitiveness that allows the Piin community to continually move forward. In the future, as projects become increasingly numerous and people grow restless, only those who can calmly manage their communities will stand undefeated. We need to recognize this point, understand ourselves, and understand the pain we hold. The next how is conduct risk assessment. Before starting to invest, we must clearly recognize our own risk tolerance. Determine suitable investment strategies and risk levels based on personal financial situation and psychological resilience. Reasonable allocation of funds is very important, and choosing suitable investment targets is equally important. It's advisable to invest with spare money and not to go all in, even if it's all in on Bitcoin, as that wouldn't be wise. Because Bitcoin also fluctuates and can experience black swan events. There's a saying, short term is unpredictable, long term needs no prediction. Bitcoin long term growth is certain, but short term fluctuations are unpredictable. However, we must have the ability to bear the risk as well as the ability to assess risk. We need to consider the short term risks and potential worst case scenarios. Therefore, never invest more than you can afford to lose. If losses will affect your quality of life, family harmony, or personal conduct, it's not worth it. This includes not borrowing high interest loans and ensuring that your financial security and other important goals such as your children's education are not compromised. Um, the next how is how to achieve diversified investment. In cryptocurrency investment, diversification and spreading investments are crucial. Don't concentrate all your funds on a single project. As the old saying goes, don't put all your eggs in one basket. This principle not only applies to traditional investment but also to the cryptocurrency field. Diversification means investing funds in different assets or projects to reduce overall risk. Through portfolio investment, you can balance the risk and return of different assets. This way, even if your projects perform poorly, others may yield good returns, thereby reducing overall losses. On the other hand, through diversification, you can participate in more diverse projects, thus gaining broader profit opportunities. For example, Bitcoin, although relatively safe, has limited growth potential. Therefore, it's also appropriately to pay attention to and allocate to projects in other emerging tracks such as Piin, which has a relatively low market cap but more potential for multiple growth. This includes the recently popular AI sector. For such new trends, you can also adopt a small investment, big return strategy, moderately allocating certain funds to participate. For investors with larger capital, position allocation can consider 50 to 60% Bitcoin, 20 to 30% Ethereum or Solana and others, and the rest can be allocated to emerging tracks and targets with low market cap and high potential, such as Piin. Of course, this is just a reference, and the specific position size allocation still needs to be formulated according to your own risk tolerance. For small scale investors, such as those who only have a few thousands to about 10,000 available for investment, diversification is relatively less meaningful. In this case, adopting a new strategy of small bets for big returns is more appropriate. However, before making relevant investment decisions, it's crucial to evaluate and understand the project. Don't blindly invest in things you don't understand. Earn money with your own cognition. The next how is by long-term investment. The premise of long-term investment is to review the project's fundamental and development potential. For example, why can I ignore Pine's short-term fluctuations and hold it for the long term? It's because I believe in the culture of the Pine community and see so many volunteers constantly pushing forward, along with the potential power of millions of Pi fans behind it. Although the market is currently depressed, it can still firmly move forward, with the number of holding addresses constantly increasing, continuously changing hands to consolidate the foundation. Additionally, there are many volunteers actively promoting the expand Pine's visibility, a phenomenon not seen in other many communities. Therefore, I believe Pine will eventually have its breakthrough. Thus, we need to adopt a long-term investment mindset, focusing on the project's fundamental and development potential, at the same time not paying too much attention to the short-term price fluctuation can reduce the impact on investment decisions. The next how is continuous market monitoring. Timely understanding of the market dynamics allows for timely adjustments, and even when new targets appear, you can consider allocating a bit. You can follow market news, dynamics, and announcements through platforms like Jeans Finance or exchanges like Binance or OKX. You can also follow some excellent bloggers, although the information might be scattered and chaotic, but scrolling through information can also help with promotion. Additionally, it's important to stay informed about new technologies and policy changes. Policy changes can include the approval of Bitcoin ETFs, Hong Kong's support for Web3, and the approval of Ethereum's ETFs and others. If you feel your thinking is limited or your ability to obtain information is poor, you can also rely on the Piin community. In Piin community's Telegram groups, Twitter, and the online meetings, different volunteers share new information every day. You can also follow the Twitter accounts of Piin community core members and volunteers and participate in more offline activities to communicate and learn more. This way, you don't need to search for opportunities and information everywhere, and you won't feel overwhelmed. The next how is avoid blindly following trends. Many people are easily influenced by friends and calls. By calls, I mean key opinion leaders, and blindly follow trends. For example, a friend bought an altcoin that increased tenfold and shared it with you. At this point, you might feel anxious because the coin you're holding hasn't increased tenfold. But behind this, there might be another situation. This friend might have bought 9 other coins that all dropped, but they didn't tell you about those. Have you noticed a phenomenon? Even though we know many people trade stocks and we know that about 70% to 80% of people lose money, especially in unfavorable conditions where the loss rate can reach 90%. However, the stories we hear might all be about friends making money. Why is this? The reason is that people tend to publicize their profitable experiences, which makes them feel very capable and insightful. Those who lose money tend to selectively forget and not tell others, also out of face. Therefore, we should not envy others when a certain coin increases 3 or 5 times. Perhaps they are holding other altcoins that have lost value, but they just haven't told you. Everyone's financial situation is different, and we should make investment decisions based on our own circumstances, not blindly following trends. This is especially true in the crypto world, where many people are accustomed to chasing rising prices and selling during dips, buying in when they see prices going up. The next how is rational analysis, avoid emotional decision making. On investing, we should conduct in-depth research and logical reasoning rather than making decisions based on feelings or external factors. We need to be clear about our reasons and logic for investing, why we believe this asset is likely to appreciate, just like having the 10 reasons for choosing Piin that I've shared before. Having clear logic to support can help us firmly believe and not be shaken by short-term market fluctuation. At the same time, we should avoid panic and greedy mentalities. Many people sell in panic or greedily chase rising prices when they see prices going up. These are all manifestations of emotional investing, and emotions often lead to making wrong investment decisions. And the last how is by compliant operation. Understand relevant laws and regulations to ensure that your investment does not involve pyramid schemes, illegal fundraisings, or fraudulent activities. Although cryptocurrency investment is not illegal, it still needs to be treated cautiously to avoid touching legal bottom lines. Before investing, we need to carefully discern the nature of the project and be alert to projects suspected of pyramid schemes or Ponzi schemes. On one hand, we should observe whether the project has a multi-referral network, as this is often a typical feature of a pyramid scheme. On the other hand, we should be wary of projects that require direct cash collection. Legitimate cryptocurrency transactions should be exchanged through mainstream coins like Bitcoin, Ethereum, or stablecoins, not directly collecting fiat money. Furthermore, if a project promises fixed daily returns, extra caution is needed. Taking Piin as an example, Piin is a fairly issued inscription project based on the Bitcoin chain. Each Piin was minted by early participants with real money. Early purchases required trading with Bitcoin or on OKX or Unisat's inscription market. Now that it has crossed chains to Solana, it can be directly exchanged using Sol through OKX Web3 wallet, just like buying OD, Bitcoin, or Ethereum. There are no referral links between them, let alone a multi-level referral link, so there are no security concerns mentioned above. In conclusion, in the crypto industry, we must always remain rational and vigilant. We need to learn to conduct comprehensive due diligence on any investment target, examining whether the project has development potential and whether there are relevant security risks. Additionally, don't blindly follow trends and avoid emotional decision making. Now, those are the 8 hows on how to seize cryptocurrency investment opportunities. I'll welcome my co-host to continue with the next session.
Thank you, Panion, for your shares about the how to see cryptocurrency investment opportunity. Yeah, yeah. So I just want to share some key information about the our Pi-in token target. So our target is the Pi-in supply is 1 billion Pi-in, and which the our target with 1 million user. So we are working on every day is, among the Pi-in and Pi Network community. So we are working on now. We continue to grow our community day by day, right? So just do your own research on the OKS Web3 wallet. You can do your research to about Pine token. on OKS Web3 wallets, with Solana or Bitcoin BSC20, So yeah, thank you for listening. So I will move to the next session, AMA session. Yeah, you can share any information about the Pi network or the Pi-in. You will get 10,000 Pi-in token. Yeah. If you have any question or you have a story to share, yeah, just request a mic. Yeah, then my host he will open the mic for you. Yeah, thank you so much for listening. Let's and actually we can see the cryptocurrency market uh, up to date now, right? The cryptocurrency market is showing signs of recovery today and reporting from a volatile Q4 that saw the sharp declines in early December due to the macroeconomic pressure, leverage liquidation, and fading hopes for aggressive rate cut. Overall sentiment has shifted from extreme fear increased index at 23 over 100 last week. So 2,000 optimists with the total market cap climbing to 3.13 trillion USD, up 2.99% over the past 24 hours. So the Bitcoin dominance stand at 58.7%, while the Ethereum holds 12.2%. So the trading volume remains robust, right? Signaling renewed interest amid expectation for a Federal Reserve rate cut this week. 92% probability pricing. So yeah, we are waiting for the news from the Fed for the rate cut, right? We have something explore for the cryptocurrency. So I believe that. I think so. So yeah, I would like to invite Mr. Riptonite. Yeah, I think he has something to say about the Pioneer and about the Pioneer's work. Yeah, welcome to Riptonite. Hello, Riptonite. Are you there? Yes. Yeah. We are welcome you on. To speak in our buy-in investment registering today. Yeah, it's open speak for you. And by the way, so before we get a speech from Mr. Kryptonite, so I just have some key updates for Pi Network. And we had the latest onboarding search, the AI upgrades to KYC have splashes processing time by up to 50%, unblocking millions of migration and resolving backlog via the fast track technology. And about the ecosystem expansion, the partnership like on-ramper Fiat Gateway Integration and CD Games Virtual Gaming. So boost the real world utility while the Pi Ventures 100 million USD funds has incubated um, 21,000 plus apps and technical momentum. The Node software at V 0.5 or for improved mining records and performance. So V23 protocol upgrades the smart contract that is early 2026 rollouts and the challenges. So the price forecast released at a dip to a euro by sitting you dollar right per Bitcoin by mid December. So amid unlock with the liquidity limited to six centralized exchange like OKS, Bitget, and Mesh. No decentralized exchange, yes, you know. So community debates persist on GCV something with open market pricing. Yeah, actually, so many drama about GCV actually. So, okay, so Mr. Ripton Knight, are you there? Can you turn on your mic and speak? Yes, welcome to Mr. Pasiro Akapi. Yeah, nice to meet you. Yeah, I think you have something to say with us, right? Please turn on your mic and share. Thank you.
Okay, good morning, good afternoon, from wherever you're talking at the moment. It's a privilege for you guys to allow me also onto this space. I've been listening to your presentation, and I think I have some few questions if I'm permitted to. Um, I've been a Pi Network person for quite a while, but I've been seeing this Pi in stuff around Pi Network. So I have some questions. If and I think you guys should answer me. If you guys let me just go straight to it. This Pi network, um, on which platform is it built? Pi on which platform is it built?
Okay, so you want your answers right now, or you can list your questions, then we answer them all, or you want to ask, then we answer. How do you want it?
Uh, okay, if you want me to ask a couple of questions while you guys answer one after another, it's still okay. But if you want me to answer and then you answer, then I ask the next question. You guys still will, because I think it should be according to how you feel comfortable in answering the questions I have. So I think maybe you just tell me how you want it, or I can ask a series of questions where you answer, or I ask a question, you answer, then I move to the next.
Okay, I prefer we just list all the questions, then I'll take you through all of them with the answers. So you can just list all of them.
Okay, okay. All right. The first question, which is on which network, on which platform is Pi in built? And next question is it actually decentralized? Because seeing that looking at Pi, there is some kind of skepticism about whether it's been decentralized or still in the hands of the core team. And we see what's happening with the KYC. There's a lot of glitches with the KYC in Pi network when they actually you have people who have been KYC become validators, and then later on they've been placed under tentative or KYC for a very long time, and they're just stuck there. So is this Pi in decentralized, or is it following the same model as Pi network uh, actually did with their own project? And the third question is, Pi has, I think, 100 billion tokens. So how many tokens are there in circulation? And then is there a lockup mechanism for the Pi in? Uh, is there some kind of KYC process to know your customer, or is there some kind of means of identification? And the fourth question is, uh, what security measure can you guarantee whoever wants to invest in Pi in regards to security? Because if I can remember clearly, with the little research I've done, I think it's built on the BRC20 tokens on the Bitcoin platform, which draws a lot of skepticism from security experts about maybe there might be some underlying risk to liquidity, to its transfer safety, and its long-term viability. So for now, that's the four questions I have.
Okay, thank you for your question. So let me answer the first question. As we earlier we introduced about our buying token, the buy-ins. Um, you are right. It's a tokenomic model. Via issue fairly on the Bitcoin network. And based on the ordinal and BRC20 protocols. So yeah, and since its inception in 2023, the buy-in has grown rapidly under the DAO model. So community members have worked together to drive the project forward through the autonomous organization like the Buy-in Foundation, Design Group, and Promotion Group. You know, the number of the Bitcoin wallets addresses holding Buy-in uh, has exceeded, maybe uh, 18,000 since launched the project our Pine token. So with the encryption community, so in the the highest stable progress, and yeah, that's the ours the buy-in, and I think the buy-in uh, is the main encryption token. Of course, it's so under BSC20 protocol and it's based on the Bitcoin blockchain. So it is the decentralized, and of course with a total supply 100 billion token. So the Pi is a fully circulating and no lockup, or release the rejection, ensuring we ensure the decentralization and fairness, you know and buy-ins were deployed in November 2023, and yeah, weekly attracting the market attention from 2023 up to now. That's a I think I answer a few questions for you. So I will hand over my to Panel He will answer more questions for you. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, thank you. So the next question was on on what? Let me check. Check. Oh yeah, about the KYC. Basically, it's more of confirming that the account belongs to a real human, and it ensures that everyone has only one account. So, and what you need is a government ID or a passport, something that can identify you in real time. So it's there, and I think it's good. And lastly, about the security measures that Pi Network has. It's basically built on the Pi blockchain, and and as you know about blockchains, it's not that easy to break. Okay, I can't say it's unbreakable, but it's not that easy. So yeah, and apart from the blockchain security, there is the app level and the community level security. Um, okay, if you want to do more research on the blockchain security, you can do that. But I think the mention of that is enough as per this question. Yeah, I think we have answered all the questions. Or there is one that we have left behind. You can come back again and ask it.
So, but zero, you actually, how about your KYC of the Pi network?
Yeah, there's a lot of question marks about the QIC and Pi network actually. I've been a very vocal pioneer for a very long while. I think some pioneers should have heard about me, but there was some
Yeah,
kind of issues I raised about the Pi network, about really the their decentralization model. It sounds decentralized on paper, but the body language of the PICO team is not towards decentralization. We can see what's happening with the KYC. I've been past my KYC, I think. Can't remember the actual date, but I've been a validator. I validated over thousands of pioneers, and all of a sudden, I tried running the
yeah,
Pi node. So
yeah,
maybe I was running the Pi node for a couple of months, and then I don't know whether the Pi node triggered some kind of security check. I don't know. So I wasn't able to go ahead with the validation. My validation was now moved back to tentative KYC. Although if you go to my profile,
yeah,
funds were moved to my wallet, which definitely there was a series of hacks during the last migration, which I was also vocal about. I met some other senior pioneers and tried to create an awareness in the Pi community about some kind of hidden attack going on during the migration, where almost 80% of pioneers lost their coins to some kind of um, a script that was deducting account Pi from wallets of pioneers automatically. I think if Pi was that secured, I don't think there's going to be a lot of deductions from Pi like that. So we try to create awareness, but as you know, the Pi core team is always quiet when it comes to things like that. I couldn't reach out to any of them actually to complain this. So I think there's something wrong with the Pi model, as I can say as at the moment. There's a lot going on. Up to now, I'm still in Pi tentative KYC. Although I've passed everything, my coins are migrated to my wallet. Uh, but I'm still on tentative KYC. I just don't know. There's nothing I can do about it. I've been there for a couple of months now, going to a year probably.
yeah. Yeah. Thank you for your search. So, actually, I faced this similar issue. Until now, even my KYC also, yeah, it's past KYC already, but I'm still waiting for the my migration for too long already, too long time already. So it's actually there are a lot of issue and burst uh, on the KYC process of Pi Network up to now. I can realize that. Uh, and yeah, we have no choice, and we just wait for the Pycon team. So up to now, as we know, the our Pi network is not fully open network, right? Yeah. So we also still waiting for that. And I think over 50 millions Pi user is still waiting for KYC and waiting for the Pi migrating. Yeah, it's the issue. It's the big issue. I can feel, same like your feeling. Yeah, thank you for your question. So I think, Mr. Riptona, you have something to ask in.
Yeah, GMGM buying community. Hope I'm loud and clear, right?
Yes, loud and clear.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Pi Life. Yeah, GMGM once again to all the buying community on the speaker section, listener section. Here is another I wonder for us to keep educating and for us to keep learning more about cryptocurrency, about Pi Network blockchain, about the development of Pi meme coin. Yes, once again, I will start by commending each and every one of the Pi community for always being active, for always being up here, for us to always rub minds together as a community to push the Pi meme coin forward on the TL. So I really, really appreciate your enthusiasm. I really, really appreciate your steadfastness. I really, really appreciate you being steady, you being showing up every day. It's not easy to be consistent, but always have it at your back of your mind that consistent always be. Yeah, the market now, the crypto space now is very, very volatile. There is too much manipulation in the crypto space. And if you are not strong enough, if you are not strong enough, you might be going through some mental issue, you might be going through some heartbreaks, some disappointment. But I just want you guys to know that whatever you are doing in the crypto space, just have it in mind that the crypto space is a win or lose game. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. But always position yourself for you to be at the winning side. Now, if you have been monitoring what has been going on in the market in this cycle, so you understand that you don't have to go full force in any project. If you are making any investment, you have to make a very good research. You have to read, you have to go through the founders and whatever the project is building on to know how solid and how long-term vision that the project has. Just like we have been on the Pi Network ecosystem, I believe we have learned so much from the journey of the Pi mining up to today. So what am I saying? That Pi community is built on resilience, Pi community is built on consistency. So as long as you are consistent on this and whatever you want to do, always make sure you do your own research. Don't just go into a project because people are telling you to go in. Don't just dive in because you are seeing people making profit. You may be seeing the bully side. They may not be telling you what is going on the bear side. So whatever you are doing, they still be very, very careful. Now, going back to Payin. Payin is a meme coin which we all believe on, and we have consistently been building in the Payin ecosystem for getting to 3 years now. Yes, this is to show you how formidable, how strong the Payin community is. Like I will always say, for a project to succeed, for any project to succeed and exist in the crypto space, it always starts with the community, how strong the community is, how consistent the community is, how active the community are in promoting and talking about that particular project. We, the Paying Memcoin community, we have been coming up every day here on space to tell you that Paying is built on the belief of you and me. Paying is built for the community. We, the community, are the sources behind the Paying token. So why am I saying this? I'm saying it for you to know that you have a role to play in the Piin ecosystem. I have a role to play in the Piin ecosystem. So it's left for me and you to promote Piin, to take Piin to where we all want it to be. Piin is a strong project that is being built on Bitcoin chain, and we are waiting for the Pi network blockchain to go for it open source to be open, so that Piin will be bridging to Pi network blockchain. So we have a lot of work to do. Yes, we have a lot of, but the problem we are having, we just want everything to happen fast, without realizing that everything good takes time. You people, I sometimes I see people complaining about the Pi network team. Yes, you have to compare because you feel that you have worked, you have tried, you have been there, and nothing is happening. Let me assure you guys that something is happening. Just that the Pi network team are not those people that always like to come out to talk about what they are doing. They always love building in silence. And if you look at the ecosystem, you will understand that yes, that these guys are really building. Pi network team are really building. They are really building. We just want to cash out and leave the blockchain. That is the main problem we are having now. Let's think about long time, because if you think about long time, you understand that it's not easy to build a network that will contain millions of people and has been running for years without you or I contributing money for or funding this project. So we should allow the team to build what they are building. That's also to Pi network, Piin community. The Piin Foundation, they are working tirelessly to see that Piin become a successful meme coin on the Pi network ecosystem. So it is left for you to hold your bags, have that faith which you have been having, that the Piin will surely go to the moon. That there are so many utilities that will be attaching to Piin meme coin. You should not be quick to judge. You should not give up. You should not be feeling discouraged based on the chart, based on the current price of Piin. The entire crypto space is down and the market is full of manipulation. So I want to urge you for you to hold strong, because we are building the future together. We are not here for a quick gain. We are here to build something that will last for the generations and generations to come. So if you are looking for a quick gain, I will tell you that here is not where you are ought to be, because we are not here for a quick gain. We are here to build. We are here to build together with the Piin Foundation. So whatever you know that you may do to help the ecosystem, is it by tweeting, is it by retweeting, is it by inviting people into the Piin network community? Try and do that. Just like we are on this space, we are more than 200 on the space. But when you check it, you see that it's only 6 people that retweeted the space. It's very, very wrong. It's not encouraging at all. We are more than 200 on this space, but it's only 6 people that retweeted the space. It's only 3 people that bookmarked the space. Only 14 people liked the space. It's very, very discouraging. When you come on space as a Piin community, what first thing you have to do is for you to like the space. Then when you like the space, you bookmark the space. When you bookmark the space, you retweet the space. Then you tag others on the comment section to join the space. That is how we can be able to drive Piin forward. If you are here and you are not retweeting the space, how do you expect other people to know about what we are talking here? There are so many people on the timeline. A retweet from you can get them in on the space, and they will be able to hear about the Piin meme coin. So I urge each and every one of the Piin community to always retweet space, to always write about Piin. Like I always say, it is left for us to talk about Piin for people to know what we are doing. It is left for us to advertise Piin to get people on board. So you are not leaving it for me alone. I will not leave it for you alone. It's a collective idea. It's our collective responsibility as a holder, as a believer, as a community of this Piin meme coin, for us to always make sure we are advocating for the project. So it's not all about holding it and coming to space. When you come on space, make sure you are trying to invite others to come on space. So I will not like to keep us long because we have been here on the space. I just want you to know that the success of Piin depends on you and I. The success of Piin depends on us all. So each and every one of us is an advocate for the project. Each and every one of us is a marketer for the project. Each and every one of us is a collab for the project. Each and every one of us is a moderator for the project. Let us all work together and make sure that Piin is being where we want it to be. So I really appreciate each and every one of you. Don't lose hope in Piin Memcoin. The Piin Foundation are building. We are making sure everything is being put in place. Once we go live on the Piin Network blockchain, so many promotion and activities will be going on in the Piin Memcoin. So I urge you to hold. I urge you to keep the resilience. I urge you to keep staying focused as you have been. That I know that good things take time, but I'm assuring you, at the end, we all will rejoice for being in the Piin ecosystem. So I appreciate each and every one of you. For those who don't know me, my name is Piin Community Creator. So thanks for having me, and I wish my mic.
Well, thank you, Kryptonite, for your conversation. My co-host, do you have anything else to add?
Yeah. Thank you, Riptonic. Yeah. Um, Yet now, Riptonic and Siguru share many information, right? And have many concern about the Pi network and also our Pi token. So of course, I can say that Pi network is plan B, plan A, right? So our Pi is plan B. Of course, you have two plan A and B. Of course, is the potential for you. You know, just think about it and do your own research about Pi and Pi network. Yeah, because we are working together to grow our Pi community and Pi network community. We are the ones, and yeah, do your own research about that. So I think Basiru, later you send a message to Pioneer, you know, send. He will send you the 10,000 of the Pine token. Okay, Basiru, you will get the 10,000 of Pine token error for free. Just DM send a message to my host Pioneer. Yeah, he will guide you. So, anyone, do you have something to say more in our space? I'm up now, so anyone, you still have a few minutes to share about your stories about buying or planning as well. Yes, the request, am right? So, before we end this fight, and I would like to thank to Mr. Basiro and Riptonai for meaningful share about Pine or about Pi network. Yes, I just remind you again, just do your own research about a Pine token on the Web3. Okay, it's wallet, you know, yeah, and do your own research how the potential of our Pine is, and just think about it. You know. Of course, Riptonai he share many information, and my host and I also say many about the buy-in investment logic sharing for today's buy, the reason why we choose buy-in and how to see the cryptocurrency investment opportunity. I think those information is very important for you. And let's do your own research about the Piin token and think about it. Think about the potential of the Piin token. Yeah, because we are the Piin and Finance, we are a team. We are working together because and the Piin token is rely on the our community. You know,
Definitely,
yeah.
definitely. I will do a bit of research on Pi. Thank you so much, Pi Life. Pi Zone. Okay, thank you for answering some of my questions. I'm also grateful to Kryptonite for coming here to spice things up. Actually, I will do a digging about Pi because I'm that curious. I want to know much about Pi because I'm a Pi Network uh, I'm a pioneer. So I think anything that has to do with that has my attention automatically. So I will definitely do a digging into it and try to know more about Pi. Uh, but I can guarantee one thing, and I can say with 100 certainty that the Pi community has been very, very active. This is not my first time of seeing their workings on social media. I can see it on Facebook. I can see it on X. So they are very, very active actually. I was curious, but I wanted to know more about Pine. So immediately I saw you guys hosting this space. I felt like okay, we always have to learn every day. So I just have to be here. I have to ask questions. I have to at least get to know a bit of it more before I can say, okay, let me go back and try to get my paper and my diary and then try to figure out what I can get more about to know about Pi actually. So it sounds like a community based on what I'm hearing from you guys. It's like it's a community based coin token. I don't know. It's supposed to be among the community. So anything that has to do with the community, you count me in. So I think I will definitely want to know more about it. I want to see uh, how far this community coin token is going to take, and I think uh, whoever the project leaders in this about this Pi in should also try to learn one or two from the Pi network because definitely we see what's happening with the decentralization claims from the Pi network. We can actually see it's decentralized, can we? Because this we actually can't say anything. The core team barely talk to the community. It's frustrating sometimes, and they delay. They are slow, so we don't know what they're actually doing behind the scenes. But at least you have to come out to communicate with the community, let them know what's going on. Try to put that on schedule. I think that will go a long way. So I think I will do a lot of research about Pain. So if something that's very very attractive and I see something that's positive, it's going to benefit the community. Trust me, I'm going to uh, be one of those people pioneering the product. I will do that because I've pioneered Pi for a very long time. So I think if buying is also something that's good, I think I will jump in. Kryptonite, it seems like you have something to say, so I'll use the mic. Kryptonite, I hear the mic. I don't know if I'm audible. Can anyone hear me? If anyone can hear me, can please just flash some emojis. Let me be sure if
Yeah,
maybe
yes, yes,
there's
yes.
some kind of network glitch. I
We
don't know. Okay,
we
okay.
hear you well. Don't worry. Yeah, thank you so much, Basiru. So, okay, welcome, Riptone. Hello, Riptone, are you there?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, sorry, I didn't know that my mic is muted.
Okay,
Okay, yeah,
no
Mr.
problem.
Bashiru, Mr. Bashiru, you are welcome on board. We are happy to have you in our community. Also, try to my DM so that I will send you the Telegram Pine Community Telegram channel so that you can join us there. Yeah, we are happy to have you. And also, you can do more research about the Pine coin. Like you said, Pine meme coin is a community meme token. It's based on community. So we really appreciate you. Everybody is welcome. We are also happy. We expecting for you to share most of your ideas in seeing that all we are building is successful. So I really appreciate you for coming up here. You are welcome on board once again. Yeah, please. I just want to talk about that. There is a post I pinned on the Jumbotron. I would like each and every one of us to engage on that uh, pin post on the Jumbotron. Let the community let's engage on it. Like I always say, a tweet from you is something. At least in a day, you should make a post for Payin. You will not be saying that you are a Payin community, and when I'm going through your timeline, there is nothing to show you are a Payin community. It's not healthy. Let's try to advocate for the Payin project, and the little or the more the ones you can do is by making a post, creating a content about Piin meme coin. So try and also engaging when you see a Piin a Piin meme coin content pop up on your TL. Try to engage, try to like, try to bookmark, try to retweet. The more you are engaging, the more you are retweeting, the more people are getting to know about it. So it's not just for you and I, it's for everybody. Let's make sure that everybody is being carried along. So that's what I want to say. Try in a day, make at least a post about the Pai meme coin. As time goes on, there will be a reward for those who are putting out content about the Pai meme coin. So I appreciate you guys. Let's keep the enthusiasm. Let's keep the activeness. I really appreciate and commend on the Pai meme coin community. You guys are massive, and I love you guys from here. Mr. Pi Network News, I yield my mic now.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, Riptone. Thank you, Basiru. Thank you, everyone, for joining our
Yeah.
space today. Thank you so much.
Oh, sorry, my life. You just give me a minute. Sorry. Let me say something about what Kryptonite have just said. I think um posting and the engagement from the Pine community has been almost excellent because I've been seeing them all over social media. Right? I think I've earlier said it. I'm seeing all over social media. But if you guys will permit me to kind of use my little kind of experience I've had in the crypto space, I think you need more than just uh, 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 sending out or retweeting posts and stuff like that. I think the best way you should have more presence like here on X. I will encourage you guys have keep more spaces. This awareness just goes more further than trying to retweet and repost. But when you are hosting Twitter spaces like this, you have people like us coming in and want to know. Some of us are inquisitive enough. We want to know what's going on. Piin, okay, what's about Piin and stuff like that. I remember that where we boost Pi Network on the African continent. Some of us were very, very active. We had connections all over Africa. We have awareness from that, from being able to be on spaces. Like we tried being on spaces every 4 days in a week, and that helped push the awareness across the continent. So if you want to build something and create a lot of awareness that's going to travel very far and wide, I think you guys should whole try to keep up with X spaces. At least try maybe 2 or 3 times a week, and try to invite some more influencers who are going to be able to speak and be prepared to keep defining what pie-in is all about. Because these are questions you're always going to face, in as much as the community is matured enough, but there are going to be new people who are going to come and then want to know about pie-in. Maybe this is the first time or they have been seeing uh, about pie-in on social media, but they don't really know what pie-in is all about. Don't know the coin, how is it built, on what platform, what security guarantees can it guarantee, and stuff like that. So their goal is going to try to be on spaces to know what pie-in is all about. And I believe most of our listeners here, some of us hearing about pie-in, we are not seeing this is not our first time seeing it, but this is our first time hearing about pie-in, actually. So I think some of us are listening, trying to understand what Piin is all about. So I think if we continue keeping uh making X spaces, I think it's going to help us a long way. Actually, it's going to help us a long way. That's just an advice from my own side. Thank you so much, Pi for giving me this opportunity.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Bashiro. Thank you. And in response to that, hope you guys can still hear me.
Yes.
Okay. In response to that, yes, I appreciate your what you just said right now. Yeah, but actually, the Payim community, we have two English space in a week. Monday and Friday, we're having two English space in a week, and and the Chinese community are hosting spaces every day. So we are hosting spaces every day. The Chinese community are always on space. Once it's 1:30 till 4 p.m., 5 p.m. Nigerian time, the Pioneer Chinese community are always on space, while the English space is only on Monday and on Friday. So we take note of that. And as time goes on, we'll be creating space for at least in the middle of the week, because we used to have three space in a week, so it was later rescheduled to two. But I believe soon we'll be coming back to that three English space in a week. So thank you for that. Really appreciate.
Yeah, thank you, Pasiro and Riptone for joining our space today. Yeah, I really
Thank you also
appreciate
your
for joining our
contributions.
space today.
My
So
co-host, do you have anything
I
else to
think
say?
that time up now. Yeah, time up now. Thank you for everyone. Thank you for your time. See you in the next space.
Okay. Mm-hmm. A lot has been said, and if you listen carefully between the lines, you can catch something to take home. And it has been a very interactive session this evening. Um, I don't think I have anything else to add. A lot has been said, a lot. All I can say is goodbye, everyone. Until we meet each other next time. Goodbye.
Okay, goodbye. Have a great day. See you.